bia kwan mu me dey Daddy Fred me dem say bibia kama man pa yi ense me akoso Ghana na ye dey brown ti say wo hwe me a wo ho kwan say dwumadie no ba bia wo bia pesa wo share no be share na wo nua oben wo no wo nya bia hwe na ono so etimi akire na adwene mo hwe me live on YouTube ko ho abenyame ahwe me at the same time Facebook also obenyame ahwe me na ensema koso say ensema I debate obi be kanasem debatable stories koso Ghana na ninjina no so far as you are Ghanaian you also have a right to share your views on that particular subject because you see sharing your views doesn't mean you have to be so emotional and then instead of being looking at the pros and cons of the situation and then coming out with something that we can learn from you as well. No more nyanisa instead no na omudi omo emotions na omudi omo party omo woso kasa enti ade sa na mani nyina na yehu de koso. Now there is one very important issue be na mabonten ayate, but let me be very straightforward. You see, no amount of gagging or restrictions can prevent us from speaking. We have our own ability to speak based on issues on board. Now, so far as we are speaking and we are not going to, it's not going to go on your favor, doesn't mean that you have to work against us. This is a complete sabotage and deliberate intention to gag. And freedom of expression, I think, is against freedom of expression in any form. Network, anything, everyone has a right to talk. So if intentionally mechanisms are adopted to prevent the person from speaking or to gag the person or to let a situation be like the issues the person is saying, they will not make it go out, it's against fundamental human rights. So far as everyone has a right to speak, you have the right to share your views. Likewise, I have a right. It doesn't mean I have to follow what you want me to follow. Or it doesn't mean the one you prefer, I have to do bidding for that person. I will not do that, and I'll continue to speak my mind. Because in one way or the other, everyone is different. We have different characteristics altogether. So me being here, I am different, you are different. So your opinion is not my opinion. Your views are not my views. I have my own views that I can articulate. Into those issues are I am aware. Say there is a conspiracy, conniver, and deliberate intention just to sabotage Daddy Fred because they have their own perception, they have their own reasons for doing that. And I'm surprised that they will intentionally restrict you without any cause. That one is bullying, and it is autocratic way of how do I put it? Because I don't want to use certain words too much, but I don't think it's right. Everyone has a right to talk. Everyone has a right to express himself or herself. Now, so far as the views of that person is not telling what you prefer, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to restrain the person. It is very unfair, and that is what I've observed so far. And we are monitoring the issue very critically, closely, and appropriately. No issue, you may issue statement on that because a idea clear say we've seen, and no amount of sabotage will prevent Daddy Fredo. I mean, mo sabotage na mo ye no can prevent me. And why are you doing that? Under every situation, there should be fairness. There should be given, everyone should be given the same opportunity. So that, for instance, if you are in a market situation and you are doing business, you have to be given the same opportunity as another businessman is given, so that customers will make decision who they want or what they want to prefer. But you don't need to skew the situation in such a way that it will favor certain. This is bad and this is wrong. I don't know whether they have personal interest in that. That maybe they have something that they've been assured of or something. But even though if you, even if you have contract or something with somebody, doesn't mean we don't need to talk about those things. We will talk. What I say, and never be cause so now I have to be very fair and talk about this. There are countless of people I know, a lot of people that I know personally, those who are even closer to me. Some even called me today. Daddy Fred, are you not coming on Facebook anymore? Daddy Fred, are you not coming on YouTube anymore? We don't get your notification. We only see that you presented, you've gone. What is happening? So why is this thing going on? We've reported the issue severally that a lot of people are complaining that anytime we come on live program, they don't get notification. So who is sabotage? Who is doing that? And it is a very sad situation. And I think the way I'm talking, the whole world will hear about it, that something is going on and I don't think it's right. There should be fairness in terms of opportunity given to everyone. Even though the person has his own preference, still there should be fairness so that the person's issues that he'll be talking about, those who are listening will make their own judgment. But it shouldn't be a situation that conniving with certain people or certain group of people or certain organization or certain, I don't want to go into certain details, but because we have so many evidence to buttress our point. So my point is that irrespective of deliberate intention of gagging me, deliberate intention of sabotaging, deliberate intention of working against our pages, that one will not deter us. We will continue, particularly myself. Greetings to you. Particularly myself. I'll continue to talk today, tomorrow, and forever. No amount of deliberate gagging can prevent me. Do the right thing. So why are you afraid? Huh? Oh, and so this is a very sad situation that under democratic dispensation or in the market environment, that every businessman, every company, everything, they all have to get fair treatment. You see what I'm talking about? They all have to get fair treatment. For instance, when I'm talking now, I'm talking based on what I'm saying, whether it is true or false. I'm not saying you have to believe what I'm talking about, but at least you can make your own decision. You can make your own analysis based on what I'm talking about, then deduce something that will be productive. But certain, today I saw certain posts. Me when any post to be. Now post a prominent member be and a true post to them. Or say, influential people be a more of Facebook or YouTube or the Ekeka home. Yeah, your money call my man Crawford. One situation you know, say post to be on Facebook and YouTube, and I say, one more a year the same, one more extra margin. Then they try to gag the person. Oh, yeah, gag you, your money, quabonting, and my man phone TV. And so, be no dear, let me tell you, this is a complete unfair society. Because there are so many people doing the same thing, they allow them to do that. So why is it that? Why? Share and no matter the friend prevent me. Make come in mind accordingly. Let me tell you, come in bomb a bus with the Senka, more restricting gag. So whether you have contract with them, whether they promise contract, whether this now okay. A very sad situation now. Then Kasam Koetri. Deliberately or more, look at the audience, look at followers. When I come on live program, they don't get notification. So why? Who has deactivated the notification bar? We don't know. They are complaining that they don't see my live programs. So who is working against? Why ne kutia omoya info? Hey, are you serious? Because a lot of people are complaining. Say, Daddy Fred, uba air you, ada yentonka. Na, onipana kaya, Miss Osisia crab ba. It was and a man tonke. Oh, yes, sir, a recusum. Yeah, Treya Junior, and a Treya Junior. Yeah, me, Trema Junior say, be control me, the main come out. Debbie, me pana me casa. And I'm Trema John, my Trevi, the magician through what I say. Na omasheda. They know themselves. Oye a program who's an obi asheda nobody or maybe post to link be a page. So they'll post the link into you'll be called click a link in a super na disorganizer BB. Or we ya no my the same or mashada pusu near maybe yedim the air course say. But everyone say a lot of people claim to be they understand what we call fairness. Now they give certain group of people certain I don't want to say so many things unfair advantage over others. If you know you have something to say it and let us counter. That is what we call debate. So we all share ideas. You come out with your arguments, I come out with mine. But why are you preventing mine? This is very surprising. Why? What do you think I know? You see, they have been ashamed. Everybody is knowing what is going on. Everybody is knowing what they are doing. And you see how things are going. I will continue to talk about this. There should be fairness in everything. There shouldn't be the situation that certain people be getting unfair advantage over others. In every situation, there should be fairness. And you're sad. And I have to talk about it. I'll talk about it. I intentionally decided to talk about this issue because I am aware, based on my own observation, that I'm being sabotaged, I'm being gagged, I'm being restricted unnecessarily without reason. So now I'm seeing that it's politically motivated. It's politically motivated. Why are you preventing me from speaking? What is that? Politically motivated. So they are preventing me from talking. Yeah, very sad though. Kasa. Me de say me ama no anamu. Ghana for me ekoto December 7th. Ekoyi obia obeye omampanyini. Now based on near me ekoso Ghana. One kasa wo hwe na wo ya analysis. Why na wo jiri say Ghana for koyi na. I don't know how they about me, but now let me ask you this very important question. All those who are watching me now, whether Facebook or YouTube, now ask yourself what I'm talking about. Say, what I'm saying is true or false? You have followers of about 500,000 on Facebook, and they don't get notification. Is it not surprising? Followers of about 500,000 are my building. And that's what I am the only person using the account. My building the page, I spending money, time, energy to build the page. It doesn't belong to anybody. And you have followers of 500,000 and over. Do your analysis. If there is fairness, it will be man. It's complete unfair. Oh, that followers of about 500,000, they don't get notification. Even 20%, 5% don't get notification. But I mean, don't get about 95% don't get notification. Is it not surprising? So what is that? Is it deliberate or what? Who and who is doing that? We are in America. This thing in America doing this is against America's law. It's the American law. And what I say, it's against the law because there should be fairness. There shouldn't be any deliberate censorship or restrictions. It will be BM. And the American will be able to talk. We are not going to keep quiet. So officially, we'll call for investigations into this issue. Because I don't think there's there shouldn't be any situation that autocratism, like this is what I want to do, this is how I want to manipulate things. No, there shouldn't be something like that. Oh, this is what Evelyn Taylor is one of my favorite you can't say followers. Or say yes, it's true. I can't get notifications in that. Under notifications. It's very pathetic. No, they don't even see me. They will just ask, Daddy Fred, have you stopped doing live program? Daddy Fred, are you still doing live program? So how much? How come? That's why I'm speaking. I'm talking in this. I'm just expressing myself in English in this particular issue because I want the whole world to hear about this. It's not fair. This is not fair. Under no circumstances, me myself, I don't just keep quiet like that too. I'm not somebody who will be keeping quiet. No. If something is wrong, it's wrong. Now, if you are restricting somebody of something that you think the person has done and it is true, it's justifiable. But you can't intentionally, because of certain things going on underground, I don't know what is going on, business interests and this underground, and intentionally sabotaging somebody just like that because the person is expressing himself, because the person is influential, because the person is popular, because the person is this. So are you denting the person's spirit or you are encouraging the person to develop? This is bad practice. And I don't think we have to encourage this. How come? Now go to YouTube, for instance. You have followers of about 38,000. 38,000. And all of them will say they don't get notification. When you come on live program, we don't see you. When you come there, we don't see you. And it wasn't like that previously. So what has changed? Somebody say, tell them to check their setting. This is not setting. Something is going on. How can it happen to everybody? If it will be, say, one person, at least an isolated issue, we will say, okay, it's reasonable. And not that we haven't, not that I haven't talked about this issue. I've reported the issue to Facebook. I've reported the issue to YouTube. I've talked about this several times. But it's still going on. But my observation is that, sure, the sadness issue is that when it happens like you waste your time, energy, resources to project your page for it to go up. It goes up a little bit and you see that they're trying to bring it down. You don't know which people are trying to do that. And they will bring it down again so that you start afresh again. What is that? We help people to develop. We don't help people to retrogress. We don't help people to go down. We help people to move forward. But this is a deliberate attempt. And I don't think it's right. That's why I've stated very emphatically, say, Obia will right to talk. So you have a right to express yourself. How come? Under normal circumstances, all things being normal and all things being rational, you have followers of about 500,000 and you do program, even 1% of them will get notification. So the rest of them, the rest of them, where are they? And the rest of them will meet you. Some of them are your close friends. And they will ask you, why are you not coming live program? What is happening? What is happening? We don't hear you. We don't hear from you again. We don't hear anything from you. What is going on? But you know what? The funny issue is that what I'm talking about here, the same thing is what other people are talking about. But they don't, those restrictions, censorship, and those things happen to those people. The same thing. We talk about issues about Ghana. I'm even not talking about American issues. I'm talking about Ghana. So how come? So what is behind that? What is the motive? My chairman, I've spoken my mind. Something is wrong, it's wrong. It needs to be investigated. Find out what is happening. I don't know whether some workers at different corner doing that or indirectly doing that. It is their own cup of tea. I don't care about that. And you know what? Hey, listen. It doesn't take anything from me. I am Daddy Fred. My knowledge, my capability, my ability to talk, to explain issue, to analyze issue critically is still with me. Nothing has been taken away from me. My potentiality to speak my mind is still with me. So irrespective of deliberate attempt, intentionally, calculated attempt, just to restrict just to, you see, it is not happening to me alone. No. I have observed critically that certain people who are speaking in certain direction are the people they have been targeting. So who is behind? My bro, you know what is going on, but we will continue to talk. Because it's a sad situation. Sir, you've spent your money to promote your page. You know how much, since I started, I started creating this page, the expenses I've made so far, money that I've spent. It's not easy to project your page, page, and somebody will be sitting down trying to bring you down, trying to bring your page down, working against your page. It's not pathetic. All because you don't volunteer to say, oh, can't go this direction, oh, can't go this direction. We know what is happening. It is a more yen than the air crossing, we know. Hey, just nipat nasi eka nipa bo time, energy, money that we spent, that I personally have spent to project my page. It's not easy to say announcer, 1500 announcer. It took time. So what I've seen is that when they see it's going up to this level, then intentionally you don't know what is happening. I don't know what is going on. Then they bring it down. You get this. You reach these people. They'll bring it down. Then you start afresh again. Then you spend money again. When you go up a little, then they bring it down again. So what is this manipulation for? It's not fair. It's not fair. We don't do things like that. Now I'm speaking rhetorically. Your last one tea. My come in mind. Or they say, Wellington, my come in mind. We are saying, and then just today, I've spoken to somebody. The person asked me very wholeheartedly that, oh, Daddy Fred, are you still doing your live program? I haven't been hearing from me for a long time. I do it every day. Don't you see me doing the program? So where do they take the program to? This is another surprising issue. And where are my programs going? So who is intentionally working against my programs? Huh? I have to speak my mind. That's why I'm speaking my mind. But the point is, it doesn't affect me because there are so many means. There are so many ways that still you can bring your issues out. There are so many channels that you can use to bring your issues out. So irrespective, the headquarters, at times you ask that. What do they even want from you? You know everything about that friend. He comes live program, or you in a juma, or your baby. And so, nipa da se ni say, yem working in sino, because or children are in a certain direction. Now I feel better. Those who are watching me on Facebook, more watching Facebook, and more watching YouTube, as my weekend. Me boy. And right, that boy, Obia send me a message. Be say, Daddy Fred, me chere madwene wo gay ni lesbian seminar, course wo Ghana no, abamba bene na Akufo-Addo asem. Me chere madwene wo nipa ne say, oh, say me see chere madwene no na. Then my men can't assemble, my men straighten assembly. A topic at that border will be a trend. Say a topic. So we're very sensitive. So topic in very sensitive. It may me family views in room and I'm emotions in room. Because a very sensitive topic. It may look at the pros and cons and the issues surrounding na me come once. Me based on the fact say me say David me share the amount for can so my body surround what advantages advantage because gay lesbian say me a course organic or mama na you politically motivated na or mama I say politics a boom ama say no the substance na wo no kra na yen share the substance ni because politics a wudam ama yehu say you say NDC for any abere person na ado kosan na ado kosan wia na Ghana the whole world and na me church asem bi de otis asem na so otis obie ni ho a wo ka se koye saa de no what I say obie ni ho a wo ka se koye na saa de zo obie ni se Ghana kra na manfo kra anye saa de no ise bia wo nipa mako bia omo life ye different bi na omo yes ade no mebo a ba Ghana de omo yes ade no ba ade e koso ne se omo se wi ase aye wo no obia oman bia depending wo oman bia so nsa no why successful oman bia no onya bibi firi oman we ho onya we firi oman we ho onya we firi oman we ho ansa no wetima develop enti and yes, on my be everything ya na develop o debi. Just on my na bibi afiri we ho, on my na bibi afiri ho, asan we develop. Enti the air cost na say. Ghana entimi Ghana na kasa na entimi produce o mo anema. Some we aware. Say Ghana entimi produce o mo anema. Ghana kwaje niema ekokra niema firi amanone na de ba o man. Enti bibia wo Ghana bia no mo kokra no mo de aba. O kokra niema no so de aba Ghana. O kokra na manone dollars ne de ka ho na makokra na mo de aba. Ena entonchen oman no so no abere nyina oman ye budget a omkoje bosia efiri amanone ena de beboa ekushin budget no. Oman koje bosia na oman koje de obise Signal commando was that Fred, you need a backup account. There is no problem with the account too. I have to straighten that point. There is no problem, Signal commando, there's no problem with the account too. Accounting problem will be any main quantum may access the account too. I'm the only person, there is no problem. But a calculated attempt, that is why I'm saying this. Calculated attempt to sabotage me. And they started this long time. Let me give you a typical example. So if you may recall, all the time when I stream programs, you see me playing videos and other phones. Immediately I play a video. The next day, the next morning, they will send message. Oh, even I will sit in my car and do a live program. And somebody will say, oh, the video belongs to the person. So they do that. And then, okay, we are investigating, then it prolongs, it holds the page, it prolongs certain things. Or they tactically do that. Now, or masheda maybe what I say underground. And now, the master when they say, apart from no, oh, no masheda de, obia sheda be post to be page. No, I can say, oh, accepting 10 yes, sir. They're basically accepted. No, those people, we don't know who they are. We are not the conspiracy. Now, and also so on the Wakitia page. And now, man, for be so, and their friend, a gang of followers. A dimbia, a bikra Maria said, Binti bida, Kurobia minti, Kuroni bida, or Moncro 4, there bear 10, bear 5,000. No, within 1 minute a year, I can't say 3 days, you know. No money follow page, no money follow page. That means they want to direct the traffic to those areas. There's a Ghana for Emma and things some American. It is yes, I never did that. I just say, or more mobile like pages. Well, just imagine make us make a tree. Cause Kurono bell, Nipa no bell like a crowd. Or to Kurobi so I want tea, dear friendly tree cracker. And so the American no bell like he said a open. Just to divert, and this was something like here, not almost shady pa, like and then I don't know what they do to them. And a idea or more edge. Now a idea to some planning against Daddy Fred because they think say Daddy Fred is then having an M call Emma Bino. And also there you have to put it in your mind. Something nobody can guard me, nobody can control me, nobody can direct me who I should speak for. What else here? It is my own mind. Me, I imagine I can talk anyhow I want for any person I want, based on evidence available. And irrespective of a direct or indirect attempt, no. And yeah, a calculated attempt. And they are Kwame Plus. Uko ni page or the assembly abo. Or see influential phobia. Young some more social media more powerful. Yet your mudini on account in our member companies be Ghana. Kwame Plus Bobo didn't he? Oh, your program, no more restricted programs, you know. In Ghana for Masaga, we are Ghana niba, who send this car. Ekoma Wabusi and Ghana. So they know you, they know your account. No more restricted. Say, oh, your programmer, if I Ghana, no money, say, Bekwa against Sibinuma, or Mamma, a month for Enya at the end. Yatin na NTI attempt be, and no more, and I don't chance of crown. I will say, this issue will cost you, in your name. My count once and I've spoken about this issue for a long time. Say, they intentionally, deliberately working against me in person or my page. Because just imagine, Evan Taylor, thank you very much. Evan, you see, it is very surprising. Just imagine, say, I am doing this program, this person is doing the same program. But they won't do anything to the person's page. Emmanuel there to say, bet you. And so, what was your program? No? Then they start to censor, restrict. And see, that is what they are doing to me. And those who are doing that know they know exactly what they are doing, but I'm aware of that. Could you imagine I was at work sometime about a week ago? And one of my messages, text messages, from YouTube for Minsaka messages now. Obi person or call my account to me, YouTube, me Google account to me. Enti or yes or log in another catch and say on fa at the same code number, code no. Me telephone number so no send it brand me. In the same way, me ho. Me so me requested BB say me be inti come person bo code change my password. Let's say come block or just my account YouTube account is say. And so went to my enter. And to me, now messages me as a woman cry, why am I afraid Google for? Now me busom, I mean, what mum number say. And son or more crash, I didn't say, Crophobina, can never see room. You see, and no more block. Until a idea or more tempting me different angles. Different angles. Because of the reason why. Yeah, dear, I know. What I say, or more. Omu yefunu na omode nam no ye mfa yefunu na nti wiase japade nyina no ye de ma okra na obewu acha John Kuma 45 pe na japade bebre ba owe onya na wagya nyina hokọ no obegya no nti mo wani mmeri wiase japade de obebe ye de ya obegya no ho nti mo wani mmeri wiase japade ya ade a dwene ochina nti abre bia no. Whatever you are doing, think about your future. Don't think about immediate gains. Now, it be no selfish interest. Omo pressure minkum nyani omo ne mane mantino. Na omo ye di omo peno. You are free home. And the other for them, the air course no. All angles. Aden. Yanya den. The me dem account. Obient me ngageme. I'm surprised I've identified. Yes, that's why I've given you. I've been telling all those things all the time. That God has given you very good talent. You have capability of reasoning. You have ability to reason. So you can sit down, comfort zone in your house, and do your own analysis on certain issues. So I sat down quietly and I asked myself, Daddy Fred, a lot of people are complaining they don't get notification. What is behind that? So, who is restricting people from not getting your your messages? Who is doing that? Is it organization or is it company or who is doing that? Or is it from different places or where? How can you? That's why I'm saying we are all in America. We know fairness and we believe in rule of law. How can you intentionally restrict or sabotage somebody without cause? Everything you do with cause, right? Probable cause. So why would you do something without having any tangible reason to assign to what you are doing? If you are doing something, then it really implies that it's a hatred or something. It's I don't know whether it's discriminatory or I don't know whether it's this. I don't know what is going on. It's surprising and it's bad. We don't need to accept that in any society. It's wrong that we guard people and we allow people to speak. We guard people, we prevent people, we restrict people, but we allow others to go. So those who are they allowed to go are those who favor certain things, those who are doing what manipulation is that? Yeah, and I'm not a person who will be keeping quiet too, and I haven't kept quiet on any situation. If something is wrong, I'll say it. If something is going in different way that based on how I did my own analysis, that's why I've been telling you the MPP and DCC, it's why I CBP. Why your analysis? And more be my dad out. So how come you have you spent money, hours, you spend your time, everything to build your pages, and you get 500,000 followers here, you have 38,000 followers here, and you do program and you even 0.5% will not even get notification. So what is the essence? What is the essence? 0.5% will not even out of the followers will not even get notification. So why is it deliberately happening like that? I'll pause here and I'll come again. This is I'll pause here and I'll come again. This is complete unfairness, and let me reserve my comment. Between the daddy Fred, Macram, bye.